So today we're talking about how we're going to eliminate these.
The American dream, a gorgeous pool, my dream home, white picket fence, 4 happy, healthy, beautiful kids, and we're selling it all.
We already did! We sold it! Hello, welcome to the Party of 6. So this is episode 2 in our series of how we are finding financial freedom and eliminating all of our debt. So today we wanted to talk about what debt we have. So I've got my notes here and we're going to outline it. So if you haven't already, check out episode 1. I'll have the link for that up here and also down in the description. So our biggest expense is our house. So we currently have a mortgage that is $267,000 and we are selling our house. So our house is under contract and we close in 10 days. Our second biggest expense is our van. So we have a 2014 Honda Odyssey. So we're going to see if we can snowball some of our payments into our van to eliminate that as quickly as possible, or possibly refinance it. So we're working through that next. But then the third biggest expense that we have is our credit card debt. So we have, as of January 1st, we had $17,011 in credit card debt. But that was really where this exercise started at, is that we wanted to eliminate that as quickly as possible. So with our credit cards alone, our payments were $614 a month. So back in January, we started applying more payment to that. To those debts, starting with the smallest and working our way up to the top. And then in May, we got really serious about wanting to eliminate our credit card debt. So one of the ways we were able to eliminate this debt so quickly was utilizing our emergency fund. We realized that we had this emergency fund, but we were paying so much in interest that it really kind of outweighed each other. So even though we had a good 6 months of emergency fund, we decided to apply that emergency fund to our debt and then also go through our stock portfolio and start selling some assets. We knew that we had to eliminate that interest. So we went to our Robinhood account, and if you're not familiar with Robinhood, I'll put a link in the description below for a referral code, because then both of us could get a free stock. Once you sign up with Robinhood, you can actually get a free stock through Robinhood. So we went through our account and we started selling off some assets because we knew we wouldn't get a return on those assets as high as what our interest was. So a way for us to start saving money was to pay off that interest. And we can always put money back into our investments, but we had to eliminate that interest and those payments as soon as possible. It's not fun to see your bank account go down, but it's awesome to see that debt go down. So we know we can rebuild that bank account. We have now eliminated all $17,000 in debt. Actually, what I'm gonna do is pay off our last debt. So our last credit card that we owe money on is our Capital One card. We owe $5,271.77. So we've had this Capital One card for 10 years, and right now we're gonna go ahead and pay it off. So we're gonna choose today's date, choose an amount, $5,271, and then we are going to slide to pay. Processing in our payment, green check mark for $5,271.77. So with this payment, we are now officially completely out of credit card debt. So we still have 2 more loans that we are working through paying. So we have a student loan in the amount of $3,685. That'll be our next debt that we try to knock off. And then 1 more student loan for $6,314. So our goal is to get both of those paid off as soon as possible. So we're trying to find the balance between our van payment and getting that paid off. I feel like we're upside down in the van at $22,000. Kelley Blue Book on the van is about $18,000. I did submit an offer through Carvana. If you haven't heard of Carvana, it's, they are kind of like CarMax, but it's all virtual. So I did submit our van information to Carvana, and they did come back with an offer of over $20,000. So we're trying to investigate, what we should do with our van. Do we continue to pay it off and keep it? We have a family of 6, so we need a large vehicle. So we've kind of started looking to see, what options we have. What could we pay cash for once we sell the house? So we're trying to work through those things. And then we have our 2 student loans, which are very low interest. So we're trying to find the balance between paying the van off and those student loans and figuring out what the best option is for us with interest rates and things like that to get the debt paid off as soon as possible. So our thought is to pay off the van since it has a higher interest rate, but then we don't know if we're going to keep the van, so do we try to get it to where we would be at a break-even point with the van and not be underwater. So we're working through that, but pretty happy with what we've accomplished really since May. What we did is we went through again and wrote down every debt we have, every bill we have, and we looked to see what we could eliminate over time. What we wanted to do, if we were not selling our house, we were going to take a whiteboard and put it in our kitchen and write down all of our debts so that everyone in the house could see it. We did things like a no-spend June. We went through our freezer, cleaned that out, used every piece of meat that we had in there. So if we had a frozen dinner that was available, instead of going to the store to buy, that protein, we would use what we had in the freezer. So we really went through and tried to clean out our pantry and not buy groceries. So we only had to go to the grocery one time, and I think we filled in one other time just to get some fresh vegetables and things like that. So we eliminated all those extra trips to the grocery store. So we were zero focused in on not spending money in June, and we did a very good job. And so we were able to start applying that to our credit card debt. And so now, here we are on, this video should go live on September 4th. We are credit card debt free. So we are very excited for that. So we paid off $17,000 in credit card debt in just under 9 months, or right at 9 months, I guess, was September. So here the first week of September, we have eliminated all of our credit card debt. So now we're just chipping away at what's next, which would be the student loans and our van. So thanks for watching the Party of Six. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you're here down in the comments below. We would love to hear some encouragement. We would love to hear your stories about how you've paid off debt. Do you think we should pay off our van next or start on the student loans? Follow along with us on this journey as we strive to be debt-free and live with less so we can give more. Next week, Tiffany's going to share some of her insight on how we've eliminated things, how we've gotten rid of some of our stuff. We've sold a ton of things on Marketplace. We're up to almost $5,000 that we've sold in Marketplace. So super encouraged about that. So if you want to see how she's done that, follow along and hit that subscribe button. And with that, thanks for watching. We'll see you real soon.